another one of my thrilling videos. It's good to be back. So today we're going to be looking at something a little bit different, specifically the Leeventi Teleprompter 4.0. So to be clear, Leeventi made contact with me last month to see if I was interested in supporting them with a product review for their budget teleprompter. After confirming that I was happy to support them, Leeventi sent me the funds so that I could purchase their product from Amazon. I'll put a link to their product in the description below. Leeventi have also confirmed that I can keep the product once I've completed my obligations. So, there you have it. So, why might you need a teleprompter? I guess some people might ask. Well, a teleprompter can ensure that your videos look more professional. If you look at the videos which I produce for this channel, all of the pieces which I do to camera are largely memorised, with parts requiring me to look at notes, for example. It's quite ad hoc. The benefit of a teleprompter is that it allows you to collate all of the information that you require for your piece to camera and then have it right in front of your eyes. That's what I'm doing right now. So, once you get the hang of delivering your information to your audience in this way, it can make a real difference. For example, as you're looking directly into the camera as you speak, your audience can often feel even more engaged with you. So, how does this teleprompter work? The overall unit consists of 2 aluminium base plates, one upper and one lower, 2 plastic frames which help to make the overall frame, and 2 projection panels, one for use and one spare, which slides diagonally between the plates and is held in place by the plastic frames. You're also provided with a cover cloth to put over the unit so that light is kept to a minimum so that reading text is easy. So, the upper plate is where you can attach your camera. Leeventi have ensured that the top plate has a number of base plate holes at varying distances so that you can choose the best fit for you. Leeventi also include a base plate screw so that you can guarantee that most cameras can be attached to the unit, as well as another wheel-shaped screw thread so that a tripod can be attached to the lower plate. So I have thought this through. I should like to point out that Leeventi have also included a threaded smartphone holder, which I've got right here. So these kind of ones that you sometimes see in people's cars, which is also kind of threaded, which is a great idea really, because it allows users even more choice. If they don't want to use, say, an SLR, they can use their smartphone, and that connects in exactly the same way. So the bottom plate is where you place your tablet and is used to display the text that you want to use onto the reflective panel. So how do you get your tablet to work in the way of a teleprompter? Firstly, you are directed to go to the following web address, www.leeventi-teleprompter.com. And basically, once you get to that web address, you're prompted to enter a code. The code is provided in the contents of the pack. It's all very straightforward. Once entered, you are taken to a very basic options screen, which enables you to copy and paste any text that you want to use for your project. You also have a settings menu to adjust everything that you need. Things like scroll speed, font size, and a mirroring option, which is quite important. When you are ready to start, you'll simply press the play button and the text will begin to scroll. Remember that you will need to use the mirroring option so that you can read the text the right way round. That's a really important thing. Some people will be confused going, how can I read this? But what if you want the text to stop? It's going to be inconvenient to keep getting up and down, isn't it? Well, Leeventi have thought of that too. And that is provided in the box is a very simple Bluetooth controller which enables you to start and stop your text as and when you like. I should just like to point out that nothing pointed out that this had to be recharged. And in the very base of this tiny little remote, there is a little USB port. I thought that the remote was broken after using it a few times, and then I suddenly realised that there was a recharging port at the bottom. So it hasn't broken, but this has got a small lithium battery in it, so make sure it's charged up. So yeah, be mindful of that. So by following the simple pairing instructions, the remote is ready to use straight away, and I certainly had no problem at all using it, and works mostly fine. I just remembered I forgot to mention the fact that when you get to the options screen, the remote control is disabled. So it's very important that you enable it by just touching the screen. If you do not do this, you might think that the remote is also broken. So something to bear in mind. So what are my overall thoughts on the Leeventi Teleprompter? Well, before Leeventi reached out to me, I'd never considered using a teleprompter, but after playing around with this one, I certainly feel like the production values of my video has improved. I think this is because I'm no longer under pressure to remember everything. The unit itself is reasonable and very lightweight. This lends itself well to budding amateurs and even professionals on a budget. This is something that can easily be taken on the road as long as it is put in a protective box. The software provided is basic at best, but it does exactly what it says it will. Presently, every time I want to use the teleprompter software, I have to go to that specific Leeventi website and enter my code. Now I find that a little inconvenient. If I lost my code, what then? I would have preferred to have been able to download the Leeventi app, use my code once, and then continue to use the app after that. At present, you have to pay a tiny subscription to use that app. I would also like to have been able to use the software without an internet connection. However, I would like to point out that once you have accessed the software screen via an internet connection, you can still gain full functionality even when you have no internet connection. So that's one to remember. Lastly, the Bluetooth remote is a welcome addition and it serves its purpose well. However, in the setup video it shows functionality of the little joystick being able to move text up and down, and this doesn't appear to work on my setup, so I hope that that's something that can be fixed. So overall, I am really impressed by the Leeventi Teleprompter. It does exactly what it's supposed to do, which I can't fault. The price point is also very competitive. I'd like to add that this is not a premium product, but it's not aligning itself in the market in that way. It is, however, a very functional piece of kit, and I would certainly recommend this product to students and budding enthusiasts like me. I hope this has been of use to you, and if you're searching for teleprompter options, maybe you've come across this video. Hooray! If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments below. Thanks very much for watching, and this is me signing off, so I'll see you later.